Hey guys, it is me, Phoenix. We are here to do a general read to see where your energy is. I guess, I'm gonna do. What do I want to do? What's on your mind? What's going on with the body and the spirit? I think that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. My last read that I did was continue, stop, and start. So, what you need to continue, what you need to stop or start. Please do me a favor: like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. This is the Neurotic Feminine Tarot book. It's actually two of the decks in one. So let's see what comes out. What is it that's going on with your mind, or what's on your mind? Some unsure energy of the conflict, Five of Wands energy. Also, yeah, Queen of Cups, your empathetic nature. So here we go. Let's talk about what's on your mind, right? So we have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is needing clarification, and that is like competition or some type of tension, or it could be like you're avoiding the conflict, and you might be focusing on your goals, and so that is where this comes out at. But the Queen of Cups energy needs clarification as well, because it's emotional insecurity or codependent energies, but it also could be that, your empathetic nature when it comes to, your emotions or how you're doing things, and maybe your things that you're compassionate about. So you're at a stalemate when it comes to how you feel about the conflict that's here. So I just believe that that's something that you have to do when it comes to what you're avoiding. So let's go ahead and see what else is on your mind. More unsure energy. Damn it. Okay. Struggle and walking away. So, yeah, the empathetic nature, the struggle that's here. This could be struggle, could be some type of strife. When it comes to the Five of Pentacles, 5 years we have on the board. Each pentacle is equivalent to a year. So the 5 years, in the upright, again, it's poverty, it's struggle, it's financial issues. In the reverse, it's, could be um, you know, uh, recovery from financial issues. So you're not sure if you're going to deal with this conflict, or if you're going to even recover from this situation if you do try to deal with it. But then the Eight of Cups energy also comes out with needing clarification or unsure energy. So the Eight of Cups would normally be walking away, but in the reverse with the Eight of Cups is like staying. If you want to stay in a situation, or if you want to decide to walk away, are you going to do it slowly, or is this hopelessness? You know what I mean? So this is disappointment that you have reached when it comes to this situation. So these are the energies that's on your mind. So should you stay, should you go, and how you should treat this? I'm not taking all of those cards, but let's see what comes out. So Six of Cups. This is in regards to something that you have memories of in the past, or some kind of love and nostalgia energy, or nostalgic energy. So the body, what's going on with your body? Since you are staying, how do you feel? Sometimes when we hold on and we're stagnant, yeah, Four of Wands energy. So it looks like you're taking care of yourself. You're still trying to play the part, look the part, and enjoy yourself. Four of Wands energy is just like, okay, there's celebration, there's all types of things. This is, I'm going to take care of my home, I'm going to go out in my community, I'm going to celebrate, I'm going to be harmonious, and still think positive in regards to the marriage issues, or and still think positive in regards to maybe there could be marriage down the line, but again, the memories are here. So what's going on with spirit? You're asking spirit for what is going on with your spirit? So, and how you feel. You're trying to be optimistic and also balance out the scales, consequences of your actions. So you're like, if I keep dwelling on this and I don't move forward and I don't show my face in the community, or if I act as if this is keeping me in stagnation mode, I will go into hermit mode. So I'm going to decide to work on myself when it comes to this. Eight of Pentacles could be 8 years. Remember, we have five. 5 plus 3 is 8, but we have 5. We could be, hey, it just depends on where you are in this situation. But this could be 13 years that you've been waiting for this type of situation to pass. So, I mean, it could be 13, 5 years. You could have realized 8 years. You could have started working on yourself. Again, each pentacle is equivalent to a year. So, I'm going to go ahead and pull. I'm going to pull from the. I'll pull from the, what is this called? Um, what is it? Grounded in Love. This is twin flame, soulmate, and karmic energy. Yeah, that's what this is. So this is what this card deck is about. And I'm going to pull to see what comes out when it comes to what's on your mind in regards to this situation. Will this be a twin flame energy? Will this be a karmic energy? Or will this be a soulmate type energy? So yeah, what is on your mind when it comes to this? In the reverse, we have magical. This is not a magical experience for you. It says they induce magic in your life, brighten your day for unknown reasons. Their presence alone makes you feel safe around them. So maybe it was magical at one point, but as of right now, it's too much conflict, too much strife, and just too many contemplations of the memories of why you need to walk away, but you're unsure of why. So you're keeping your head up, held high, and not trying to look at things in a perspective of, okay, wait a minute, I made a bad decision or I need to do something. So again, when it comes to your spirit, you're like, the consequences of my actions, I've been patient long enough. I've held my sword, I balanced out everything, and I still walked the path and played the part as if things were okay with me. And I'm trying to still be optimistic. But when it comes to the Four Wands and this energy, you cannot kind of see that. Yeah, addicted to toxicity. So again, you are addicted to the toxic energies. Toxic relationships give you an opportunity to overcome unresolved pain. It says take the time to heal, grow, and become more self-aware. So when this person didn't make you feel magical, you started to look at the traits and the situation that you are in, and you realize that it became more toxic than anything else. So with the Justice energy and the Star, consequences of your actions, and part of the plan. You're trying to see if this is a part of the divine plan with spirit, and also you're realizing at the same time that if there's no respect here. And so maybe again, when it comes to the addicted to toxicity, it's helping you overcome and work on yourself because you have started to lose your identity. It says lose your identity. It says you feel like you are slowly losing yourself in the process of loving them and forgetting that you are also deserving of love. So that's where you decide to work on yourself. It says no respect. There are times when you feel there are times when you will feel disrespected, and that doesn't have to be a deal breaker. But if it's a repeating pattern, perhaps it's time to walk away. And then part of the plan. So let's read this because this came out second. Part of the plan. The universe has brought you two together. Trust the journey even if you don't quite understand it yet. So again, this is about learning lessons, and this is about learning that this can't keep you stagnant. Even if you feel like it's not magical, you still have to get up every morning. And actually, my friend told me that my friend told me that today. Earlier today, we were talking, and she said that her mom was a stylist and a beautician, and she told her to get up every day, no matter how you feel, and get dressed because the way you look is, the way you feel will always represent the way you look, or vice versa. I can't remember exactly how she said it, but you know what I mean. So she got up every day and looked the part. Or that's what, she was taught to get up every day, look the part, and not look the way she felt. Even if, but if she felt good or she looked good, she felt good, if that makes sense. And so that, is this a part of the plan? Are you losing your identity by, not getting up and getting dressed and going out? So again, this is where your body is. You have to just push yourself in order to be able to do that, to know that this is a toxic relationship, or this is something about this is not magical anymore. And so therefore you have to understand and learn from this energy. No man is your enemy, no man is your friend, every man is your teacher. So this person, place, thing, or situation was here to teach you a lesson. What lesson did you get out of it? It made you stronger, even though you hate to admit it, but it did make you stronger. It makes you look and realize the things that the universe has for you. It makes you understand that the past is the past. You have to move forward from the past, and understand also that the future causes anxiety. So wondering if this person will change down the line has nothing to do with you. Only thing you can do is work on yourself and not lose your identity in a situation that could be toxic to yourself and has no respect. So this could be part of the plan to make you stronger and go from there. Now, is this something that you want to, you think that the universe is doing to either punish you? Well, no, it's something that the universe is doing to teach you a lesson. So you to be able to stand up for yourself with the sword hanging up, standing up, and also having the scales balanced. Normally the scales are up and down. They're not balanced. So this is consequences of your actions. So knowing that this may be part of the plan and not to question the universe, you're going to go ahead and look at things in a different perspective. So I'm going to pull from the Untold Truths of the Heart and the Secret Lover's Journey Oracle. Yeah, I'm going to pull from here to see. This is both cards putting, you're exhausted. So it says exhausted, long journey. It says depletion and fatigue, clarity. You have clarity of the honest intentions and the truth. You feel like this is a situation where they're shallow, they're superficial, bored. They're making you bored or have some type of bored, and they're blank and then blinded by the light. Fearing a higher power, closed-minded mentality. This person has a closed-minded mentality and fearing a higher power, which is you, because you are an empathetic person and you're able to use your intuition. But the frozen issue is what you have to understand. They have no words. It's stillness and it's silence in the situation. You're losing your identity, waiting for this person to, in the future, maybe make a decision. So you decide to make the decision and work on yourself, if that makes sense. So I believe that's a really good read. I'm going to go ahead and pull from the finance deck, the first finance deck, to see what it is that you need to know in regards to your finances. My card deck is in reverse. To see what you need to know when it comes to your finances, because again, you have what it takes to be the boss. You are the Queen of Pentacles energy, but what you reflect when it comes to you being stagnant is the issues that can help. So the unseen, you worry about the unseen, and also you have to realize that you're self-made. You're going to make apples into, you're going to make lemonade out of lemons, no matter what the situation is. And that's what this self-made card is coming out. It says you will become more successful or rich by your own efforts. So you have to work on yourself. And again, Eight of Pentacles energy comes out. Sometimes you must be obsessed in order to be successful. So again, obsessed about what you're doing, obsessed about the toxicity and trying to see that. And then it says you're underutilizing your own strengths and advantages. So once you learn that you're blinded by the light and you have to be obsessed with the unseen or the unknown, when it comes to kind of like the moon energy, you have to be obsessed with that of the unknown, not knowing what it's going to be, but understanding that the silence and stillness and losing your identity is worth you working on. Though you don't see it now, there's something better. See, so these things will bring out something better. So thank this person. No man is your enemy. No man is your friend. Every man is your teacher. And this is, I didn't even look at that, unlocking another door of prosperity for you. So again, you are the Queen of Pentacles. You are the Queen of Cups. You are very empathetic, and you try to do your best with any other person or any person. So it says sometimes you need to wander to understand the clarity that follows. So again, honest intentions and truth, and also you being able to be optimistic and go after the things that you want. And sometimes silence does that, but this is a long journey ahead of you, but it's because the depletion and the fatigue has set in and you're just exhausted and don't want to deal with that. So exhausted clarity and also the unseen, blinded by light could be what I named this, but it says you stop learning, you stop growing when you assume you know it all. So that is Page of Wands energy. Excuse me. No, not Page of Wands. Page of Pentacles. Never stop learning. If you think you know everything, you know nothing at all. So you're going to constantly continue to learn and work on yourself. And the unlocking is at the bottom of the deck. It says, what was unlocked can now be opened. So the doors are locked and closed for a reason. What did you learn out of this toxic situation? And also it says you have opened the floodgates of abundance without limitation. So there's not going to be, you're going to be limitless when it comes to you unlocking these doors and working on yourself. So understand why you're losing your identity and that you cannot live in the future or in the past. The past causes fear and the future causes anxiety. Right now is the present moment. It says blocks are there to tell you that you're steering off track. So you're not going to steer off track. You're going to go ahead and unlock the doors that need to be open. You have the key to your success. You just have to open your mind and understand and have clarity when it comes to being addicted to the toxicity and understanding why you're losing your identity, and that's the reason why it happens when you become exhausted. The clarity is that you're addicted to toxicity. And so that is kind of how I see that energy. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from the 4 agreements. Learning to be impeccable with your words, not to make assumptions, to do your best, to know, sorry. learning to do your best, not to make assumptions, to not take things personally because you've done your best. Don't make assumptions. Let your life be transformed. That's what you're doing right now. Let your life be transformed. Chrysalis is here. That's why I have that butterfly right there. It says when you stop making assumptions, your word becomes impeccable, and your life is completely transformed. Magic just happens in your life. What you need comes to you easily because spirit moves freely through you. So that is what we need to know. Hold on one second. Okay, I had to bring my pretty upstairs because I don't like her downstairs by that pool, even though she can't get through the door. I just don't like it because we have a safety lock on there. But anyway, she was down there eating her food. So let's go ahead and pull from the crystal deck, and then we'll go ahead and let this energy go. I believe that we are all coming to a point of understanding our strengths and understanding our weaknesses and seeing the things that the beauty in ourselves, and just standing up for ourselves and not even worrying about the what ifs, and losing our identity. That was what we're so mad and regretful about, is losing our identity. And here it is. We are unlocking a lot of the doors that were closed. And so, again, don't forget who you are and don't let anybody change that. Oh, look at that. I didn't even see that. Don't let anybody change that. I'll read that since it's right here. It says, there's a change for the better coming your way. Just because you don't see it, it doesn't mean nothing is happening. And then it says the downfalls of this. It says, resisting change is blocking the good things the universe wants to give you. And that's why I say that. Have clarity and understand that this is going to be a long journey right here, but it is unlocking a lot. So maybe I'll use this as, the cover page, unlocking the change and unseen, or maybe backwards, the unseen change and unlocking, something like that. But you get it. You get the picture of what I'm trying to say, and that's what we're doing. So that is a really good thing that came out, because if we don't unlock it, we'll start to lose our identity, and there starts to be control issues, and you start to do things for convenience. But the universe is putting you to a test to let you know that we have you in a safe space. Just either you're going to compromise or you're not. But your availability has to be the same thing. It has to be reciprocated with what you're doing. And also, the waiting game is here, but it's not. It's for you to be patient and understand that you're addicted to toxicity. And maybe you needed to heal this part of the mirroring issues that you have with this person. Their running type of energies and the differences that make you love this person, and knowing that they're unawakened. So, can you see that? Knowing that they're unawakened, so a separation needs to be had. But in that separation, there has to be some type of forgiveness in regards to the unexplainable, because the arguments will happen. And again, people will start snooping around. But one goal, two ways, So the one goal in two ways, each person has a different way of getting into that situation. But they have to have a dark night of the soul in order to get to that point. So I think that that's a really good thing in order to see. Yeah, I liked that. I liked that. But anyway, let's pull from the crystal deck, and then we're going to let this old energy go, right? So, yeah, that is where we are. The rainbow moonstone, all the chakras, we got to talk about it. And then the throat and third eye chakra. So, the blue lace agate. So, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, it's communication, stabilizing, and calming. And it says, I communicate easily and effectively. You're going to say what you want and mean what you say. You're going to understand that, you have to not make assumptions and say the things that you need to say in order to move forward. The rainbow moonstone is all chakras, emotional balance, intuition, and serenity. So the solar plex chakra is your optimistic energy, your clarity, and your personal power. You're going to be clear about the things that keep you stagnant and the things that you're going through and the frozen energies. So you're going to take your personal power back and still be optimistic with the moon energy being here. You're still going to be optimistic, but the sacral chakra is your emotions, your intimacy, and the confidence. Be confident in the way that you want to be loved. Be okay with how you want to be loved and the way that you want to be loved and the things that you love, being yourself, right? And then we have the root chakra, which is your survival, stability, and grounding yourself. To be strong in all adversity, and no matter what you're going through, you have to know that basically this is the things that you need to do in order to be strong, and the way that you are able to survive all adversity. So also we have the crown chakra, your belief system, your spirituality, selflessness, and the wisdom. That's changing your belief system, unlearning to relearn the traditional ways that you were taught, or the ways that you were taught as a child, and why you keep holding on to the things that affect your mind, body, and your spirit, right? And so the third eye chakra is your intuition, perception, and understanding. That saying, what's understood doesn't have to be explained. Well, that's the reason why you're going to say what you want and mean what you say, and stop making assumptions in regards to you transforming your life. Again, it says, let your life be transformed. And so that's what the unseen, the change, and the unlocking the doors is happening. And then the throat chakra, your communication, expression, and trust. Say what you want, mean what you say, trust in whatever it is that you say. If that's how you feel, you want to be loved, you want to be treated a certain way, then say that and move forward with confidence. And then we have the heart chakra, which is your ability to love, to be harmonious, and to forgive. Send strength and healing, period, to this person, place, thing, or situation. At some point they were inspiration to you, and you took a risk, even though you knew that this might affect your creativity, and you still were motivating them and tried to come up with a strategy in order to help the consequences of their actions in the past. You were a student and trying to learn when it came to this person, and also see the beauty. But this person had too many options and felt like you weren't as lucky as you are, and that luck was on their side. You found your soul tribe, or maybe they had their own soul tribe, which was entertaining to you because it was toxic, and they didn't even realize that. So then when things came to a halt, you started to avoid things by doing retail therapy. And then, you were starting to give and, be a charity organization and trying to help, but you asked for help from Gaia, and therefore your emotions started to change when it came to the way you invest in people. And then you started to move forward, transporter, right? And promote your own self and take odd jobs in order to find your true happiness. And this is what you're sharing moving forward. But it came with the realization, or recognition, if I hope I said that right, that you are a money magnet, a money manager. You're able to create and manifest Queen of Pentacles energy when there's balance. But it took a lot of growing up to do, and to be stable, and also to have a voice, or to hear a voice. This is what I look like right now, with my headphones and my microphone in front of me, to have a voice so that you could celebrate down the line. And that meant building a foundation, real estate, or you're in real estate, and taking care of your home and the things that make you happy, and understanding that your job, the office, and everything else from moving forward has to be taken at like a business. And the media, social media, you're not putting people in your business, but that's the growth that you have to have, because you're creating your own story, right? You're creating your own story and unlocking things and changing so the activation can happen. But you have to get on the right path first, because fleeting a situation when it comes to being in transition of certain things comes with the science. You have to learn that science, or that technique, and plan, because guess what? In the process of that, mistakes are going to happen. So you're going to look into spirituality, or look into tarot readings, or just hearing, from the higher power, and also understanding that perfection is progress. Well, it says progress and not perfection, but you have to perfect who you are, and sometimes become a peacemaker and ask for help. And then guess what? We're going to end it at this one. Then you become the phoenix, and you rise from the ashes. Okay, wait a minute. And trust in divine timing for the new beginnings. All right, there you have it. I'm going to let it go. So this is emotional balance, intuition, and serenity is the rainbow moonstone. And it says, I am balanced and in tune with my emotions. So that's the first start, is being in tune in your emotions and realizing where the conflict lies. So there we go. We're going to let this old energy go. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or situation. I love you guys.